Everybody is losing their minds on the internet right now. How did Remy Ma's absolute master plan turn into the biggest public embarrassment of her entire career? The internet is completely stunned because Papoose just packed his bags and officially walked away, leaving Remy Ma out in the cold. And the wild part? Papoose allegedly told his inner circle, "I'm done. I cannot protect a criminal anymore." For months, people thought Remy Ma was winning the chess game. But nobody saw this plot twist coming. Claressa Shields just dropped a devastating 4K video expose that completely blew the lid off Remy's fake arrest plot. The dots are connected, the evidence is out, and the narrative just did a complete 180-degree flip. Remy Ma is now officially standing completely alone, watching her own setup implode in real time, while Claressa Shields is sitting back, laughing and warning the world, "Baby, this is only the beginning." To truly understand why the foundation of this iconic hip-hop marriage completely shattered, we have to look closely at the exact moment the trap snapped shut on Remy Ma. For months, the public narrative was heavily favoring Remy. The blogs were painting her as the unbothered lyricist who is simply executing chess moves through her music, while Claressa Shields was constantly being clowned as the loud, emotional outsider who couldn't handle the pressure of the spotlight. Every time Claressa went on a live stream to defend her name or explain her bond with Papoose, the internet turned her into a meme, telling her she was playing checkers while Remy was playing Grandmaster chess. But in the world of celebrity drama, pride always comes right before the ultimate fall. The tables didn't just turn, they were completely flipped upside down when a massive wave of rumors suddenly flooded the timelines, claiming that Remy Ma had just been caught up in a fresh legal predicament and faced a brand new arrest. Within minutes, the entire internet went into an absolute frenzy. Comment sections were exploding, bloggers were rushing to turn on their cameras, and fans were genuinely panicking, thinking this was the absolute end of Remy's freedom. It looked like the ultimate tragedy, and for 24 hours, Remy Ma was capturing all the public sympathy she could ever dream of. But this is exactly where the master plan began to unravel behind the scenes. Claressa Shields didn't react with another emotional, defensive tweet. She didn't jump on a live stream to yell at the audience or argue with random critics in the comment sections. Instead, Claressa did what any elite fighter does when they catch their opponent completely off guard. She waited for the perfect timing and delivered a devastating knockout blow by releasing a comprehensive, crystal-clear 4K video expose that completely changed hip-hop history. This wasn't just a simple video breakdown or a petty gossip rant. This was an absolute destruction of Remy's entire narrative. Claressa's footage meticulously laid out the receipts, proving to the entire world that this highly publicized arrest wasn't a real legal issue at all. It was a completely manufactured, calculated, and fraudulent setup designed behind closed doors to manipulate public perception. The expose revealed that the entire scenario was staged to paint Remy as the ultimate victim, gain massive leverage in the court of public opinion, and completely destroy Papoose's reputation during a highly toxic public divorce. When you look at social media psychology 101, audiences are incredibly fickle, but they follow specific patterns. The internet can forgive a celebrity for getting caught up in messy relationships. They can forgive public clapbacks, and they will absolutely celebrate brutal rap beef. But the one unforgivable sin on social media is insultingly lying to your own fan base for clout. The minute the public watched Claressa's 4K breakdown, the sympathy for Remy evaporated into thin air. The conversation instantly shifted from saving Remy to questioning her desperation. Fans began to notice the dark irony of the entire situation. Remy Ma had spent her entire career protecting her reputation as an authentic, street-certified lyricist whose ultimate weapon was her pen. But by staging a fraudulent legal situation, she completely compromised her own credibility. Claressa Shields completely won the battle of perception because she didn't need to step into a recording booth to write a clever diss track. She simply let the raw, undeniable footage do the heavy lifting for her. The narrative didn't just bend. It broke completely, exposing the master plan as a cheap internet trick and leaving Remy Ma exposed in a way no rapper ever wants to be. The true casualty of this exposed plot wasn't just Remy Ma's public image. It was the loss of her ultimate protector. For over a decade, Papoose has been the absolute gold standard of loyalty in the hip-hop industry. He is the man who famously held Remy down through a grueling 6-year prison sentence, sacrificed his own career momentum to keep her name alive, and consistently shielded her from the industry's worst narratives. But according to reliable insiders and direct leaks from his immediate circle, this fraudulent fake arrest stunt was the absolute breaking point. Papoose has spent his entire professional life building an untouchable brand based on honor, street credibility, and absolute integrity. Standing next to your partner through a real, authentic struggle is one thing. But being blindsided and dragged into a manufactured legal circus just to win a petty internet feud against Claressa Shields? That is a completely different ball game. Reports are swirling that Papoose completely packed his bags and walked away, stating plainly to his team that he cannot jeopardize his own freedom, his hard-earned business relationships, or his personal moral code to protect what looks like criminal-level deception. He is completely exhausted by the constant legal tension, the messy family dynamics, and the non-stop internet chaos that has hijacked his life. Think about the ultimate irony of this situation. Remy Ma spent months trying to convince the world that Claressa Shields was the emotional, unhinged distraction ruining Papoose's life. But after this 4K expose, the tables have turned entirely. Remy Ma is the one standing in the center of public chaos, completely isolated, while Papoose is stepping back into the shadows to salvage his own respect and protect his remaining aura. By trying too hard to trap her opponent, Remy ended up burning the most important bridge she ever had, leaving herself to face the music entirely alone. This brings us directly to the business side of the industry, because celebrity branding has changed completely. It is no longer just about raw talent or how well you can rap. It is entirely about stability, public perception, and corporate risk assessment. Major companies, mainstream sponsors, and television networks will not touch a brand that looks legally volatile, unpredictable, or attached to fraudulent activity. Remy Ma is an elite lyricist, a true pioneer for female rap, and a legend whose historic pen can never be denied. But right now, her identity as a highly respected musical artist is being completely swallowed whole by non-stop gossip, relationship scandals, and alleged manipulation. While Remy is forced to deal with the immediate fallout of a collapsed marriage and an exposed master plan, Claressa Shields is actively capitalizing on the momentum. Claressa recently hopped online to deliver a vicious public warning, basically reminding the audience that she has way more receipts hidden in the vault. Claressa is thoroughly enjoying the view from the winner's circle right now because the narrative has flipped. For the first time in this entire saga, the public isn't dragging Claressa for chasing another woman's husband. They are dragging Remy Ma for trying too hard to manipulate the internet. This kind of chaotic attention permanently damages long-term opportunities, endorsement deals, and future business expansions. When a legendary artist moves from the music charts to the fraud headlines, the brand equity drops instantly. Remy wanted to create the ultimate distraction, but she accidentally created a corporate nightmare that might take years to clean up. But let's step back from the blogs for a moment and look at the bigger picture here, because this isn't just cheap entertainment. These are real human lives getting systematically dismantled on public timelines. At its core, watching a celebrated success story like Remy Ma and Papoose completely dissolve into fake arrests, bitter family divides, and public betrayal is actually incredibly tough to see. For over 15 years, this couple stood as a symbol of resilience, proof that love could survive the harshest trials the industry and the legal system could throw at it. To see that legendary foundation get reduced to a toxic circus of manufactured internet drama is a harsh lesson for everyone watching. It is a striking reminder of how quickly pride, unchecked ego, and impulsive emotional reactions can completely burn down a legacy that took half a lifetime to build. In the age of social media, people get so obsessed with winning the immediate internet war that they don't realize they are permanently losing the actual battle for their life, peace, and dignity. Sometimes, the ultimate show of strength isn't creating a more complex trap or firing off another clever response. It is knowing when to put the weapons down and walk away with your integrity intact. Remy wanted to protect her pride at all costs, but by moving layout by layout in deception, she lost the one authentic person who actually valued her reality. At the end of the day, temporary internet validation will never replace permanent real-world respect, and chasing clout at the expense of character is a trade where everyone eventually ends up losing. But now the entire chessboard has been flipped completely upside down, and the audience is left sitting back trying to pick up all the scattered pieces. This entire saga has officially moved past regular hip-hop gossip and turned into a full-blown battle over perception, reality, and consequences. The question isn't just about who won or who lost a petty internet feud anymore. It is about how far someone is willing to go just to control a narrative online. So, I really have to know what all of you are thinking about this absolute madness down in the comment section below. We need to talk about it because the internet is thoroughly divided right now. Do you think Papoose made the absolute right business and moral decision by officially packing his bags and walking away to protect his own name and street integrity? Or do you feel like he should have stayed by Remy Ma's side through this massive public backlash, considering the deep, 15-year history they built together? And what about Claressa Shields? Do you believe she is completely justified for applying maximum pressure, exposing the receipts, and laughing at the fallout? Or do you think she is playing an incredibly dangerous game by keeping this toxic fire burning when she should be completely locked back into her historic boxing career? Drop your raw thoughts, your theories, and your analysis down below because you already know the comment section is about to go absolutely crazy on this specific topic. If you appreciated this comprehensive, step-by-step deep dive and want to stay completely ahead of the game on this story, make sure you smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel, and share this video with absolutely anybody who has been tracking this wild Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields triangle from the very beginning. And whatever you do, do not forget to turn on those post notifications so you never miss out when the next exclusive update drops. Trust me, with family members speaking out and more leaks hitting the blogs daily, this situation is far from over. It is your boy. We stay 100% locked into the reality of the culture, and we will catch all of you on the very next upload. Peace out, stay safe, and keep your circles real.